May 2001. The 85th running of the greatest spectacle in racing. For generations now, fans from around the world have gathered here on Memorial Day weekend to witness one of mankind's greatest sporting accomplishments.
Here they come. Green flag has not yet waved. It is out, and we have Scott Sharp. It looks like Bakey will lead it into turn number one.
Scott Sharp will take the lead. It'll be Greg Ray in second position. Robbie Gordon. That's 1, 2, 3.
The first to finish the 500-mile endurance test will forever emblazon their name on auto racing's most treasured prize, the Borg Warner Trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
It's a great day for a race.
We're looking forward to a great show here today.
Scott Sharp will bring the field to the green flag.
Sharp hits the outside wall.
Yellow is into. Red was that close. Yellow. There's a big crash right in front of me. On a cold tire crash in the way of one.
Robbie Gordon passes the yard of bricks, a 10-car length. We've got a spin, a problem in turn 4.
Why doesn't everybody just pull it? Get going.
Greg Ray will challenge Robbie Gordon on the front straight. Pulls to the inside as they go side by side into turn number 1. Jerry Baker.
They're wheel to wheel, and Greg Ray will make the move on Robbie Gordon.
P1, Mark. P1, you're leading the race. No. I can make it back.
Greg Ray has his mirrors full of Michael Andretti.
Andretti down the straightaway, out of 4, has the lead.
My right suspension's busted. Starting to rain in turn 3. Be careful. Okay, I hope you guys know what you're doing with this weather. They're trying to red flag the race right now.
Michael Andretti may have tagged somebody here on pit road.
I hit them. I hit the house on them. I don't know what it hit. I got a bent up front wing.
So we go back to green flag racing. They will cross the line and complete 158. We'll have 42 laps remaining as Robbie Buell tries to chase down Helio Castroneves. He'll go to the outside now, moves to the inside and 1.
Castroneves has Robbie Buell about 5 or 6 car lengths behind him, and Buell spins out of 2. Makes light contact with the outside wall.
Damn it, it's fuel.
Team Penske runs 1-2 across the yard of bricks, and Deona Farron will go to the outside, Jerry Baker.
Helio Castroneves through 1, through the short suit, into turn 2.
It's not a tour de force, it's a tour de Penske. Helio Castroneves leads the final 51 laps and wins the 85th Indianapolis 500-mile race. His teammate Deona Farron is second.
Good job, guys. Terrific. Great job. 1-2.
And Helio Castroneves climbs the fence in the front straight.
Plenty of talent is here at the Brickyard this season, including two-time Indy winner Arie Luyendyk, who's come out of retirement in search of win number 3 here at the 500. And the return of Team Penske, who's back at the Speedway for the first time since missing the field in 1995. Michael Andretti also returns to the site of so much of his frustration, Indianapolis.
The green flag waves. Here's the final 13 laps of the race. A drag race to turn number 1. Rick Mears and Michael Andretti.
Well, Rick Mears made a great move down low. He leads the way. Andretti's got him going into short shoot. He's a number 2, and Michael Andretti's got the lead.
I thought I won the race as I took the lead. It was probably the first pass for the lead around the outside in a long time at Indianapolis, only to have Rick go around the outside of me the next lap.
Now Mears goes to the outside, and Rick may have him. They move into the short shoot. Rick Mears takes the lead.
His 12th visit to the Brickyard will be as a teammate to Panther Racing Sam Hornish Jr. But there are plenty of other faces hoping to make this year's field. The 2001 Indianapolis 500 promises to be a spectacle beyond words. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway has always been more than just racing. It's a family affair, and the 2001 Indianapolis 500 demonstrates plenty of ways to entertain both young and old alike. The 4 former 500 winners entered in this year's event take a ceremonial lap around the Brickyard.
There they are, 4 of them, all champions of the 500.
In 1992, Lynn St. James became the second woman in history to qualify for the 500. This year, St. James announces her retirement from Indy racing competition with a farewell lap of her own.
And Lynn St. James was first on the track.
I love being on this racetrack. This is just a thrilling moment because I got to get in the race car again.
As practice gets underway, Scott Sharp rockets his Delphi machine to an incredible 226-plus mile-an-hour lap.
226.137, and you saw the lap from Scott Sharp. How about that?
Unbelievable.
But as always at Indianapolis, speed represents danger. This month will be no different, and Indy's concrete barriers begin to post notice. Tomorrow is the Run for the Pole, with more than $140,000 in prizes and a spot in the history books at stake. Pole day, and the mood at the track is tense. Too tense for some. For the second time this week, Eliseo Salazar is into the fence. Engine trouble ends his morning warm-up session early. Again, the car sustains heavy damage. Salazar, while shaken, is unhurt. For Ari Lyondike, this morning began early. Lyondike will be the first out to qualify.
Okay, Ari, when I start you up and send you out here, you can go out on the racetrack at your choice. Wave off at any time you want before the completion of the checkered flag lap. And good luck. Welcome back.
Here he comes, eyes on him. And he's on it.
Lyondike is the first to make the 33-car field. His great run puts him on the outside of row number 2.
The checkered flag flies, and we have our second qualifier.
The field begins to fill.
Al Unser is qualified. And now Jill LeBaron and the Marlboro team Penske is on the course. Now moving away, Jacques Lazier. And Roberto Guerrero is on the course now. Andretti is ready. And this is a fine run, a great run for Robbie Buell.
The speeds are just so unbelievably close.
And he's on it. Eyes on the run by Scott Sharp.
Sharp's first lap is good. His second is even better.
It's even faster.
His third is the best of the month.
And it's even faster. Scott Sharp going for the pole, trying to set a mark. Nobody can move around.
An incredible 4-lap average of over 226 miles an hour. Good enough for the provisional pole. The assault on Sharp's mark continues.
Now, another challenger for the pole, Tony Stewart. And a two-time winner in the year 2001, young Sam Hornish goes on to the course. Here's the white flag for Ayrton Daré. And Jimmy Vasser is on it. Felipe Giafone next in line.
Helio Castro Neves overcomes his 2 brushes with the wall to make it 2 Penske cars in the show. Sarah Fisher makes her second 500. Buddy Lazier his 9th.
Kelly Racing presents Mark Dismore. He's at the line, waiting. Front row, his target. The engine roars. And here he is. Eyes on him. And he's on it.
225.119. That would be good enough for outside front row. Scott Sharp likes it.
And look at his teammate, Scott Sharp, clapping his hands. He's cheering him on.
Dismore's run is outstanding. It's nearly 225 miles an hour and good enough for the inside of row number 2.
We never give up. High drama at the old Speedway. Yeah. Now Robbie Gordon set to challenge. Time to perform. Time to go to work.
Green flag from flagman Brian Howard. And the qualification run for Robbie Gordon begins.
And wow, look at his warm-up lap, 224.095. I think that is the fastest warm-up lap we've seen all day. I can't remember Scott Sharp's, but I know most of them, the guys that were fast, were 223.
Right now, he is quicker than Scott Sharp. Hold on, everybody. This is going to get good. In fact, he's getting even quicker.
But he can't keep it up, and Scott Sharp maintains his pole position.
AJ Foyt knows his way around this place. He made a couple changes to the car that I might have questioned, but with what he has, I felt that we were in good shape.
The quest for the $100,000 MBNA pole continues. You're looking at Jeff Ward. He is coming out of turn 4 on his final warm-up lap. He has just seen what Robbie Gordon has done, moving into the number 2 spot. And here goes Jeff Ward.
And Scott Goodyear is on the course.
Coming out of turn 4 for the final time. Checkered flag up from Brian Howard and waving for Scott Goodyear, and he is in to his 11th Indianapolis 500.
All set, ready for drag race.
Scott Sharp is forced to worry as the speed barrage continues against his mark.
Here comes the checkered flag. It says 224.512, but it will be good enough to move him into the number 2 position at 225.194, his 4-lap average.
That's all we had. Well, congratulations, Tom. Thank you, Joe. You earned it. You deserve it. Well, did a good job.
The cars are coming fast and furious. You're looking at Didier Andre. He is on his qualifying run.
Robbie McGee now will have 1 lap to go. 222.441. Consistent laps.
So here comes Shige Hattori. And he is going to take the checker flag from Brian Howard. About 7 minutes remaining. Eddie Cheever has fired that Infinity power plant. Put 4 fresh Firestones on, and is on his way out.
Eddie Cheever gambles, waving off a solid qualifying effort in hopes of going even faster.
As a backup car. They could have taken that first run. They're going to take it this time, and it's going to be a worse position than if they would have taken the first attempt.
The 27 qualified cars are the 4th highest total ever for pole day. For Kelly Racing and Scott Sharp, the MBNA Pole Award is worth $100,000 and a 2001 Oldsmobile Aurora. It's the first ever career Indianapolis 500 pole for Scott Sharp and the 3rd of his Indy racing career.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the pole winner for the 2001 Indy 500. Scott Sharp is your winner.
It's a great accolade for the entire team, and I just got to thank the man above. He's responsible for all this.
Shake it over the top of him.
Day 2 of qualifications finds Mimo Gidley into the wall in the morning practice session.
And the car in trouble on the course. Spinning, not hitting anything. The car is stopped in the middle of the racetrack.
Jared Schrader is the first to qualify. His speed is safe. Already having qualified 2 veteran drivers safely in the field on day 1, Chip Ganassi brings in 2 rookies, Nicholas Manassian and Bruno Junqueira, making it 4 Ganassi drivers in the 500 field.
A checkered flag held high, and the run is history.
Davey Hamilton makes it 31 cars in the field. Just 2 spots remain.
Next on the course, Stan Waddles for Hemmelgarn Racing.
Stan Waddles crashes for the 2nd time this month.
Contact with the wall. Contact with the wall at the south end of the course.
Though he is fine, his month will come to an untimely end. But Indianapolis has no favorites, and Buddy Lazier, already qualified, crashes during an afternoon practice session. But the car is his backup, and nothing is lost. Now, the nail-biting starts.
I'm standing by with Brad Calkins, Buzz's dad, and I know you've been here a number of times with your son, but there's no more anxious moment than this one right here. You've withdrawn the car, so as of right now, you are not in the Indianapolis 500. The next 4 laps are critical as to whether you will start this race. What are your thoughts?
Well, they're critical. You're right, man. I'll tell you, I'm sick to my stomach.
Buzz Calkins doesn't like his chances of being bumped, so he requalifies a new machine.
Nice job, guys. And the 4th lap is the fastest of all. It's a 2:22.467, Jerry.
And Brad, the 4th lap, the fastest of all. What a job. Congratulations.
Thanks, Doc. Man, I'm so excited. Say hi to my dad at home, man. Wish he could have been here.
Eliseo Salazar again has trouble, this time on his final qualifying lap. Like Calkins, Michael Andretti withdraws his car and will attempt to re-qualify. Nerves are tight.
Go give me 4 good ones. You've been here, done this. Relax. We need you in this thing, so don't fool around, right?
Obviously, a lot of tension.
All right, here's the checkered flag, and Michael Andretti for the 2nd time in 2001 qualifies for the Indy 500. This time much faster.
Tice Carlson gets in. Now Eddie Cheever Jr. has a decision to make. He too decides to withdraw his already qualified car, hoping for a safer speed.
And now the dash to the checkered flag and the completion of his 2nd qualifying run in 2001. Eddie Cheever is in.
Tensions are tight as the drivers and teams prepare for the final day of qualifications. Billy Boat finds the limit. So does Roberto Guerrero.
And Guerrero is in trouble, spinning to the inside, and wow, what an unbelievable job by Roberto Guerrero.
Tice Carlson also loses control.
Jim Guthrie made contact.
As does Steve Knapp. Nevertheless, qualifications get underway with but 1 spot to fill.
The field is full for the 85th running of the 500.
Eliseo Salazar overcomes 2 weeks of bad luck to put it in the show, bumping Roberto Guerrero.
I think, if we wouldn't have had that luck, he'd been right up on the front row. And like I was telling him, have to chew him out a little bit for running fast. All I was wanting to run is 21.9 to 22. But, when you got a racetrack wants to run fast, it's hard to hold him down. And here's, 12:30 and hotter than it's been.
Oh, wait a minute, AJ. Did your dad, Tony, ever tell you don't run fast?
No, but he whipped my butt when I didn't listen.
Donnie Beechler makes it 3 Foyt cars in the field. He knocks out Carlson.
Look at AJ. Hey, slow down. Get out down the track, AJ. Slow those boys down.
Raul Boisel bumps Ayrton Dare, while Dare requalifies, bumping Didier Andre.
The 23-year-old from Brazil has successfully gotten back into the field. Everybody ready?
Steve Knapp crashes.
Yellow flag. We have a car on the wall. Yellow flag. Steve Knapp.
Just an hour remains to make the field, and controlled mayhem is about to break out. Corey Witherill knocks out Shigeaki Hattori. Stefan Gregoire bumps Felipe Giafoni.
And Stefan Gregoire looks at the checkered flag, and he is in this year's field, and he bumps out Felipe Giafoni.
Billy Boat is now on the bubble. Boat watches as 12 different attempts are made to knock him from the 33rd and final spot in the race.
As he comes down, is he going to be able to do it? Checkered flag. 221.7. No! It's 221.467. Boat speed of 221.5. 2.8 is still safe. Oh, what a major bullet he dodged. Final moments, final seconds of qualifying at Indianapolis 2001. Casey Mears is the man trying to bump his way into the starting field, but our indication is that it isn't good enough. There are 30 seconds left in qualifying, and the white flag comes out. One more lap. Qualifying lap number 3 is 221.090. Casey is again close, but he is not fast enough to make the field.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to throw the yellow. We'll see it.
Oh, and the yellow comes out, so they're rolling Mimo, and we will have one more shot at it. Oh,
what a terrible, terrible break.
Mimo Gidley gave it all he had getting into this car late this afternoon, but coming up short in an effort to qualify for the 500. The checkered flag drops. Fourth lap is not fast enough. He did not make the field. Jack?
He had to wait for a signal from me before we could tell Billy Boat. You made it!
Boy, Billy.
You made it. Congratulations, Billy.
I tell you, being on that bubble, Indianapolis is the most intense. This is the most intense 6 hours I've ever spent in my whole life.
It's the closest 500 field ever in terms of time. Just over 3 seconds separate the 33 starters. Scott Sharp's pole-setting effort is sweetened by Team Kelly's efforts on Carburation Day, as the Delphi Brigade finishes first in the annual pit stop competition. But the real test comes race day. They've won the pole, the pit stop competition, and now their goal is to capture the $1 million purse and a spot for their driver on the Borg Warner Trophy.
To give the most famous words in motorsports, Mary Holman George.
Ladies and gentlemen, Start your engines.
Scott Sharp, Greg Ray, and Robbie Gordon will bring the field to the green flag as we get set for the 85th running of this great race. Down the front straight, the alignment looks good. Here they come. Green flag has not yet waved. It is out, and we have Scott Sharp. It looks like Bakey will lead it into turn number 1.
Scott Sharp will take the lead. It'll be Greg Ray in second position. Robbie Gordon. That's 1, 2, 3, and it's spin. Sharp hits the outside wall. Scott Sharp smacks the outside wall of the short troop at 1 and 2. And the yellow flag is out and over, I believe, in turn 2. Can you get a good look at him, Kevin?
Scott Sharp is coming to a slow stop in the short chute, actually into turn 2. And the other cars, as they come through, are trying to avoid one of his tires, which is rolling to the inside retaining fence. And everybody else got through cleanly, but the pole sitter completes less than a lap.
Wow, what a disappointment for Scott Sharp.
With Scott Sharp now sidelined, the race goes green on lap 7 with Robbie Gordon on top.
Gordon has a nice lead. He got a good jump on the start.
So Robbie Gordon across the yard of bricks will lead lap number 6 as he pulls Greg Ray into turn number 1 in second place.
Robbie Gordon, his best start, now his best position in the race. He's safely through 1 in the short chute into turn 2. They're single file in front of you.
Gordon took the high line as he takes them through to Greg Ray right behind, followed by Gilles de Ferrin as they head down the backstretch towards turn 3. It's Robbie Gordon.
Greg Ray climbs on the throttle, tries to close up the gap on Gordon as they enter 3. A nice line just above the white line. Robbie Gordon, then Greg Ray.
Robbie Gordon has a nice lead. He's low down along the white line. He moves toward the outside wall. He's got a nice stretch of track ahead of Greg Ray. Gilles de Ferrin in third.
As the race settles in, Walker Racing's Sarah Fisher is fighting her car. On lap 8, she loses control in turn number 2 and collects Scott Goodyear in the process.
2 cars involved in an incident midway through the backstretch. One of them is Sarah Fisher. Her car caught flames briefly. Scott Goodyear may be the car that is further up, closer to turn 3, but he's still a long ways away from turn 3.
Buddy Lazier is forced to pit early. It will be a long day for Team Himmelgarn as Lazier will run this race on just 7 cylinders. On lap 18, the race goes green for the 3rd time.
Robbie Gordon has another good start. He's got a big lead over Greg Ray. Gilles de Ferrin in 3rd, Mark Dismore in 4th.
Robbie Gordon passes the other brakes at 10 car length. Here we got a spin. A problem in turn 4. It's Sam Hornish Jr. spinning out of turn 4, and another car has made contact. It looks like it could be Al Unser Jr.
Sam Hornish Jr. spun coming into the straightaway out of 4. He did a good job of keeping it under control. We saw another car collide with him. Another one of the young guns could be out of this race. First it was Sarah Fisher, and now Sam Hornish Jr.
Greg Ray will challenge Robbie Gordon on the front straight. Pulls to the inside as they go side by side into turn number 1. Jerry Baker.
They're wheel to wheel, and Greg Ray will make the move on Robbie Gordon. Greg Ray will lead the Indianapolis 500 for the first time as he heads toward turn 2.
Greg Ray has the advantage by about 8 car lengths. Then it's Robbie Gordon, Gilles de Ferrin, and Mark Dismore. Greg Ray, the leader in Indianapolis.
He did not let Robbie Gordon get such a good jump coming out of 4 that last time by, and Greg Ray is starting to stretch it out at the entrance to 3. Ray is to the short chute. Gordon trying to chase him down.
Back in the front straight, Mark Dismore has just put a move on Gilles de Ferrin as he gets around. Now he tries to chase down Robbie Gordon in turn number 1.
Oh, he's got his hands full, bikers. There's a gaggle of 5 cars running nose to tail. He will take it, set it up on the outside wall. He is right on the rear bumper of the car in front of him right now.
That's a lap car. It's John Herb's car, I believe, so Dismore has to get past him, and he won't be able to do it through turn 2 or the backstretch as they head towards 3.
A straight line down the straightaway and making a move is de Ferrin. Dives under Dismore and makes the pass at the entrance for 3. What a move by Gilles de Ferrin.
Leader Ray pits on lap 45.
They are not anticipating any changes here. Just 4 tires taking on fuel. John Menard turned around and he gave me the thumbs up and said everything's okay. So our leader is in and out in just over 13 seconds.
Tony Stewart and Arie Luyendyk both pace the field until they pit. But Luyendyk has trouble on his stop.
Ari Leyendyke, when he pitted, he was shown in second place, apparently stalled the car. They have gotten him refired. He lines up the tires, and he is back on pit lane, and we'll get back into the fray. 48 laps are complete. Michael Andretti is shown as the leader here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Leading this race, Donald Davidson, is nothing new to this guy.
No, he has more laps led than any other driver who has never won. It's 382 laps and now climbing. In fact, he ranks 12th on the all-time list. He could very easily move into the top 10 today.
On lap 53, Andretti pits, moving Kelly Racing's Mark Dismore to the point. Dismore will lead for 22 straight laps. The Delphi Automotive pilot is running a great race.
P1, Mark, P1, you're leading the race.
Mark Dismore once again is the leader as he crosses the yard of bricks with 55 laps complete. Greg Ray runs second.
But suddenly Dismore nearly loses control in turn 4. He recovers and maintains his lead. His dream of winning the Indianapolis 500 is still intact.
Dismore, who started fourth, is currently looking like greased lightning. Now Mark Dismore trying to get around Felipe Giappone, Jerry Baker, and one.
He will get that move made, Mike, and put Giappone one more lap down and set his sights on the field in front of him.
Lap 74 now, and Dismore pits, putting Greg Ray back up front.
He is in. This car's been running so well. They are making no changes, just taking on tires, taking on fuel. He is down and he is away in 14 seconds.
Ray pits on lap 80, putting Andretti back on top for the second time today. 3 laps later, Andretti pits also, and it's Dismore back up front once again.
Michael Andretti in the pits. Combined Team Green. Panther team going to work. They're changing tires. They're putting fuel in it. There are no chassis adjustments at this time. Michael Andretti is ready to get to work. That's a good one. 13.7 seconds.
Lap 89 now, and Jeff Ward slows in turn 1, bringing out the 4th caution of the afternoon.
We've got a yellow flag on the race course.
We're talking about it, Jeff Ward, car 35. He was really sound and sick. In fact, he's already in the pit area, we are told.
Ward isn't the only casualty under yellow. Leader Mark Dismore has stalled in the backstretch.
Mark Dismore in car 28 is very, very, very slow on the pit warm-up lane in turn number 3.
And we're stopping at the brake. If we can get back to pit road, we're going to have to stop at the brake and pit wall, guys. And we're going to put a cassette in it. Get a tow back to the brake and the pit wall and put a cassette in it. Not going to make it.
So we'll go back to green flag racing. 96 laps are complete. We're working lap 97. It is Greg Ray, your leader, in the bright blue. Team Menard, Johns Manville, Olds Power, Dallara. Trailing him, Michael Andretti by just a couple of car lengths in the Motorola-sponsored machine. Gio de Ferran runs third. Elio Castro Neves is fourth. By the way, Mark Dismore's car was towed back to pit road, a report of a gearbox problem from the Kelly Racing pit. They're already off of turn 2, down the back straight. Mark James, any problems there?
Not a problem, just very close racing. Michael Andretti tried to make the move with the extras to 3. Couldn't get it done, Chris.
Greg Ray has about a 3-car length lead over Michael Andretti. Both are seeking their first win here in Indianapolis. Ari Leyendyke is well back.
Right now it's a 2-car race. Michael Andretti trying to chase down Greg Ray in turn number 1.
And Greg Ray will show the way. Coming up that strong performance in Atlanta a few weeks back. He's in the short suit into that second turn.
Greg Ray with about 6 or 7 car length advantage on Michael Andretti. And then there are about 6 or 7 lap cars before we get back to the 3rd place car. And that's Gio de Ferran for the moment.
I'll tell you, those two right now have flat hooked it up after we've gone back to green. It's Greg Ray, couple of car lengths, maybe 4 back to Michael Andretti.
Michael Andretti looking like he wants to go to the low side as he tried to set up Greg last time by in turn number 3. Didn't happen. Jerry Baker, they're heading your way, 3,900 separating them.
And they are approaching Mark Dismore, who is back on the racing surface. Mike, they'll be getting with him in the back straight. It's still 1-2, Ray, then Andretti in 2.
Andretti has led more laps than any driver never to win this race. He's about 5 car lengths behind the leader, Greg Ray, right now as they head towards 3.
So many struggles for this team Menard throughout this campaign. Nothing cures ills quite like winning. Greg Ray came to this 500 with a full head of steam. He is hooked up along with Michael Andretti. Andretti trying to close.
Michael Andretti closing in on Greg Ray. 2 individuals who have had tough luck here in Indianapolis. They're down the front straightaway. 1-2, Ray and Andretti.
As the clouds move in, the race is now official, and Greg Ray has the advantage as they move through the backstretch with Michael Andretti in 2nd place.
Greg Ray might be praying for rain at this point. Michael Andretti not. Other drivers not. Greg Ray, though, I'm sure is focused on the task at hand, trying to hold off Michael Andretti. He has done so far.
Greg finishes 18th in 1998, and Andretti down the straightaway out of 4 has the lead.
Greg Ray got high in the turn 4 groove, and it looked like he almost brushed the wall as Michael Andretti gets underneath the bank. He is the leader.
He is indeed, and he is stretching it out big time. Mikey has his sights set on Mark Dismore. He is comfortably out in front by about 150 yards.
There is a problem on Greg Ray's machine. The Johns Manville, Delara, Mark Jayzee's headed your way.
And a pack of cars just blew by him, a pack of lap cars. Greg Ray is very, very slow. Cars continue to pass him 2, 3, 4 at a time as he's at 4 now.
John Herb is one of those cars. On lap 107, he catches Ray.
He may have touched wheels with Greg Ray, but he immediately made a right-hand turn, hit the outside retaining wall hard, but apparently John is coming out of the car.
Though the race is official, it's also begun to rain. Despite the showers, Andretti must pit, giving the lead to Gilles de Ferran for the first time today.
Let's pit on this lap. Pit on this lap. I hope you guys know what you're doing with this weather. So do we, but I think we're okay. Man, it is pouring out now.
The track is dry, and the race goes green once again.
Green flag is out. We will show 119 laps complete. 81 will remain. Gilles de Ferran, the leader, as they head to you, Jerry Baker in 1.
It's a Penske parade. De Ferran, then Castro Evans, then Andretti. They are single file into the short chute. They'll set it up for that second turn and Kevin Lee.
Gilles de Ferran has the lead, and there are 2 lap cars between the 2 Penske cars, but Gilles de Ferran comfortably out in front by about 5 car lengths in front of the next lap car into 3.
Gilles de Ferran heads towards turn number 3, does so by brushing up along the wall. He's got Donnie Beechler in his tire track, and his teammate Castro Evans has made the pass, so just 1 car now between the Penske cars.
De Ferran makes the left-hand turn out of 4. He did not have a good first race in 96, completing just 1 lap. Right now, he has the lead.
Lap 134 now, and Corey Witherill spins in turn 4.
He was just exiting turn 4. He got low down below the white line. He spun. He went out toward the outside wall, never made contact, and then was spinning down the front straightaway. And he ends up very much the same place as Sam Hornish Jr. did earlier in the race, with his car facing the other way, facing the north end of the track, just at the opening of pit lane.
With the yellow, the leaders pit. But exiting the pits, both Penske drivers run into trouble.
Both Penske cars have been serviced. Elio Castro Neves forced into the far lane by De Ferran. Oh, Tony Stewart and Michael Andretti have to jump on the binders big time. Andretti may have made some contact with Tony Stewart's car. We'll have to check and see. The front of Andretti's car may have hit the rear of Stewart's.
The incident in the pits damages Michael Andretti's wing.
I hit them. They pulled out the front. I got a bent up front wing.
Andretti stops to fix the damage. The Penske maneuver drops both drivers behind Tony Stewart as the race goes green on lap 139.
As Tony Stewart crosses the yard of bricks, Jerry Baker, the leader, Castro Neves de Ferran right behind him.
That's the way they come through here. It's Tony Stewart, Castro Neves, Gilles de Ferran, 1, 2, 3 through the short chute into the second turn.
Tony Stewart is trying to become the first driver to complete 1,100 miles twice in his career. He's got bigger things on his mind right now as he has the lead as they head to turn 3.
Still well over 600 miles of driving left for Tony Stewart, if you can believe that on this day. Castro Neves tries to draw ever closer, but it's Tony Stewart through turn number 3.
Tony Stewart's in the short chute. He's now making the left-hand turn out of 4. The Columbus native is trying to get the win at Indianapolis. Castro Neves about 3 car lengths back.
This mammoth crowd on its feet, many of them cheering on. Hometown favorite Tony Stewart, he's the leader in turn number 1.
And they're all standing down here likewise. Spike, some pressure being put on by Stewart on Castro Neves. He pulls with another half a dozen car lengths up into the second corner.
Tony Stewart has about a 6 car length advantage on the second place position. Michael Andretti now has claimed 3rd place, but it's still Stewart out in front.
We start to feel raindrops here in turn 4. Stewart with the lead over Castro Neves.
This is a great battle. Some 3 car lengths separating first and second place. Tony Stewart goes from the outside to the inside, back to the outside of the racetrack there in 1.
Castro Neves hasn't been in sight. It's still a fairly safe lead at the moment for Tony Stewart.
Donnie Beechler brings out the 7th caution of the day.
He is flat staying on it, Donnie Beechler, as he comes through turn number 3, and cars behind him really tiptoeing in. It's Junqueira who's riding behind him. The yellow is out as Beechler slows into 4.
It begins to rain again. Stewart leads but is in trouble.
My right foot has either got a cramp in it or else it's just numb feeling right now.
Try to wiggle your toes. It's probably just numb from sitting there so long. You're probably not dehydrated enough to get a cramp yet.
Stewart pits, but the race is red flagged on lap 155.
They're going to red flag the race right now. They're going to take the cars down in the pit and bring them all the way down to the number 1 pit box. So nose to tail.
With the race stopped, Stewart seeks medical attention. When the race resumes, it begins a tremendous two-car battle between Helio Castroneves and Robbie Buell.
42 laps remaining as Robbie Buell tries to chase down Helio Castroneves. He'll go to the outside now, moves to the inside and one.
Dicing left, dicing right, going back left, now settling in line. Castroneves, Buell, the Baron, Vassar, and Stewart as they head toward that second turn.
It's still Helio Castroneves trying to give Roger Penske his 11th win in Indianapolis, followed by Robbie Buell and then another Penske car, Gilles de Ferran.
Robbie Buell tried to set up that pass at the end of the straightaway coming out of turn number 3 and into 4. He got on the throttle hard going into 4, but it's still about a 3 or 4 car length advantage for Castroneves.
And it remains that as they enter turn 4, Castroneves followed by Robbie Buell, Gilles de Ferran. In the middle of that is also Helio Salazar.
So here they come across the yard of bricks, and once again Robbie Buell goes to the outside in one, Bake.
And it's moving. It's a terrific move, but it's by Castroneves. Neves is still out in front as he makes that move and hangs on.
And it's still about a 7 or 8 car length advantage for Castroneves, with Robbie Buell next. Equal distance between second and third for de Ferran, but it's still Castroneves in front.
He tries to make that move along the straightaway. That allows Castroneves to build up a little advantage down the back straightaway. Robbie's able to close it again in the north end, and Christie's got it down to about 2 car lengths.
2 car lengths. Robbie Buell with that Infinity-powered motor is inching ever so closer to Helio Castroneves as they head down the straightaway.
It is going to be a fabulous drag race into turn number 1. They both go to the low side. Helio Castroneves and Robbie Buell, and here comes de Ferran on the outside.
Well, they're just as fast as you can see, and that's where they are. That brilliant blue and yellow Purex car of Robbie Buell stuck in between Castroneves and de Ferran into turn 2.
Buell's challenge is a strong one, but on lap 166, there's trouble.
Castroneves has Robbie Buell about 5 or 6 car lengths behind. Buell spins out of 2, makes light contact with the outside wall, and the car caroms down inside to the retaining wall. Everybody else is through. I'm not sure if Buell made contact with the wall, but he spun coming out of 2.
What a battle we were witnessing, and we had hoped it would come down to the final laps of this race.
Robbie Buell's outstanding effort comes to an end. The race gets set for the final restart of the afternoon.
Team Penske runs 1-2 across the yard of bricks, and Gilles de Ferran will go to the outside, Jerry Baker.
And they are side by side, and I literally mean that, but the 68 car of Castroneves will hang on to the lead as they head toward the short chute, settle down, go into turn number 2.
It's still Castroneves. De Ferran tried to go high going into 1. Now he's about 5 car lengths back. Helio Castroneves is in the lead.
There have been other challengers today, but Castroneves has been able to hold them off. Castroneves smooth sailing through the north end. He's into turn number 4.
Castroneves increasing that lead as he makes the left-hand turn out of turn 4. He's got about a 15 car length lead over Gilles de Ferran.
10 laps remaining, and Michael Andretti now starts to pedal a little faster. Jerry Baker, he's trying to gain some ground on de Ferran.
Yeah, he's got Dismore in front of him, about 3 or 4 car lengths as they go into 2. It's a 4-man field right in front of you, Kevin.
Mark Dismore is right in front of Michael Andretti. Castroneves still has the lead, though, and de Ferran is chasing.
Still no change down the back straightaway. The leader still firmly in command. De Ferran trying to move around Robbie Buell and does. Then it's back to Mark Dismore and then Michael Andretti.
As they exit 3 and come into 4, still a lap car in front of Helio Castroneves. He's got a car between him. It is Buzz Calkins between he and Gilles de Ferran.
Helio Castroneves will complete 191 laps. The differential between first and second, 1.4 seconds. Now Michael Andretti, Bake finds him 3 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, but the problem is that lap car situation. Right now, Castroneves running up on some lap cars. He's got one to act as a bumper as they head down that back straightaway. Helio Castroneves is setting himself up in awfully good shape as they go into turn 3.
He makes the pass look very, very easy. Takes about the middle stretch point of turn number 3 up into the north end. Helio Castroneves firmly in command.
And he has a wide open track in front of him as he exits turn number 4. He has nobody in front of him in the front straightaway. He has DeFerrin right behind him.
Helio Castroneves running about 25 car lengths in front of his teammate, and they go 3 wide. Jerry Baker, Martin Dinsmore gets around Buzz Calkins.
Oh, he does. That was exciting moment for the big races up front right now. They're into the second corner. Still Castroneves and DeFerrin.
It's a pretty sizable lead for Castroneves, followed by DeFerrin. We had to go 3 lap cars back to find Michael Andretti in third place.
Looked like Castroneves got just a little loose at the exit at 2. Gathered it back in, and he is firmly in command. Through turn number 3 into the north end, Helio Castroneves trying to run off and hide from Gilles DeFerrin.
Well, he has plenty of room, Castroneves, as he exits turn 4. There is nobody in front of him on the straightaway. Clear sailing for the rookie from Brazil.
The lead trio of Castroneves, DeFerrin, and Andretti have pulled away as now the final laps, we can see them.
It has just seemed to be an easy ride today for Team Penske. Castroneves and Gilles DeFerrin. It's all Helio Castroneves.
Castroneves with 2 laps remaining as he crosses the yard of bricks and heads to Jerry Baker in line.
Once he shoved aside that lap traffic and the rest of the competitors, he's been on rails. Same lead as last time. Helio Castroneves sets it up for the second turn.
Castroneves, his lead is probably about an 1/8 of a mile at this point now as he comes through turn 2 and still leading his teammate Gilles DeFerrin.
So many drivers have taken their turn up front today. You heard them talk in the pre-race show about being around at the end. Survival of the fittest as the Indianapolis 500. The fittest for now appears to be Helio Castroneves.
Helio Castroneves out of the short chute. He's going to meet some traffic here, exiting out of turn 4. Just in front of him, Greg Ray.
Brian Howard will display the white flag to Helio Castroneves. Jerry Baker as he sets up for the longest lap of his life.
You got it. The 1998 runner-up for Kart Rookie of the Year has handled that lap driving beautifully. Helio Castroneves through 1, through the short suit, into turn 2.
Mark Donohue gave Roger Penske his first win in 1972. 29 years later, it's going to be a rookie to give him win number 11.
Talk about a welcome back for Chip Ganassi. How about a welcome back for Roger Penske? Poised to finish 1-2. Fans on their feet help take him home, Christian Airy.
It is going to be a Penske sweep. Castroneves is first, DeFerrin is second for the final call. The voice of the 500, Mike King.
It's not a tour de force, it's a tour de Penske. Helio Castroneves leads the final 51 laps and wins the 85th Indianapolis 500-mile race. His teammate Gilles DeFerrin is second. Michael Andretti is third. Jimmy Vasser is fourth.
Can be